Have you ever questioned why sharing too much about yourself makes you uncomfortable? Have you noticed that sometimes the things you share on social media just serve to make you feel exposed? If you haven't thought about your emotional load previously, this video is for you. And if you have, stay put to see if my ideas align with those of the Stoic philosophers. The Stoics held the opinion that some things ought to be kept secret, since disclosing them would not have any beneficial results. These are lively life lessons, not just academic theories, originating from ages of Stoic philosophical thought. Stoicism's timeless wisdom leads us to inner tranquility. Come along with me as we explore the 10 things that Stoic philosophy tells us to keep private. These are not merely guidelines for living. They are secrets that support us in developing our inner fortitude and building a meaningful existence and tranquility. Each of these points provides a chance for introspection, education, and development, so that we are more than just existing, but genuinely thriving with all of our convictions and beliefs intact. Locate a peaceful area, close your eyes, and inhale deeply to prepare yourself for the profound Stoic philosophical insights on the 10 things we should remain discreet about in order to develop into true Stoics. Stay and observe the whole video and add a comment stating, "I'm here to let you know you embarked on this journey of transformation grounded in Stoic wisdom." 1. Refrain from speaking poorly about yourself. When you make mistakes in life or run into obstacles that prevent you from reaching your objectives, how do you typically respond? Do you frequently tell yourself, "I'm ineffective," or "I won't recover from this"? How do you feel? Are you progressively losing the drive to get up and carry on, feeling like giving up? Are you aware of how damaging the words you speak are to yourself? In modern life, we are under a lot of pressure and expectations, and we occasionally torture and harshly criticize ourselves. As Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Happiness requires very little. Life is all inside you." Whatever you choose to think, Stoic philosophy holds that your ideas ultimately determine whether or not your life is genuinely happy. Being the controller of your own happiness, you have the power to choose. Have you ever pondered why certain people in life are always so positive and resilient despite all obstacles? The key to success lies in how people approach and converse with themselves. When they face bad luck, they don't allow depressing remarks to break their spirits. They constantly remind themselves, "I can handle it, and everything will work out," instead of saying, "I'm incompetent," or "I never do anything correctly." Use words of encouragement like, "What did I learn from this error?" or "How can I do better in the future?" If you continue to believe that failure implies worthlessness, you'll stay mired in disappointment. This negative thinking will eventually reflect in your life in the precise manner you dreaded. Beginning today, cease uttering self-defeating remarks. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, keep in mind that your genuine strength and resilience originate internally. When you talk positively and have confidence in yourself, you unlock the door to a contented and prosperous life. As Marcus Aurelius pointed out, your level of happiness relies on the quality of your thoughts. Let this serve as a source of motivation to help you overcome all difficulties. 2. Don't be negative. Before starting this lesson, picture a scenario where something terrible has occurred or might occur in your life. Consider a difficult day with incomplete assignments, many errors, and receiving a reprimand from your supervisor. Chances are you've encountered similar situations. What actions do you take next? Do you frequently file complaints with your co-workers about how much work you're doing or your boss? What are the outcomes? Do you feel better overall? You might feel temporarily relieved if you're fatigued and stuck whining, but it doesn't address the underlying issue. When we lament that we're not making things better, we're making things worse and starting a vicious cycle of frustration. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius stated that all that occurs is bearable, whether it is enduring or not. If it is enduring, then persevere through it. If something is intolerable, cease whining. Remember that if you moan about your situation, it will also mean its end. Anything your mind can make bearable, you can tolerate. Approach situations as if they are in your best interest, or act in a manner that is in your best interest. This serves as a reminder that resilience is the foundation of great strength. When faced with challenges, maintain your composure by choosing to remain grounded and refrain from complaining. If you continue to whine, you'll discover that your life becomes worse as a result of your excessive energy. Stoic philosophy inhibits feeling overwhelmed. Instead of concentrating on finding solutions, you'll find that the more you gripe, the less time you have to find a solution. Imagine the following scenario. You've recently been assigned a challenging project at work. Your initial reaction to a deadline crunch could be to grumble about the amount of work and little time you have to your co-workers. However, rather than griping, you choose to concentrate on finding solutions to the issue. You wonder, how can I finish this project most effectively? And, is there someone on the team who can assist me? By stopping the grumbling and taking initiative, you'll notice changes. You can organize and divide the task into smaller jobs and ask for help as necessary to finish the project on schedule. You've not only attained your objectives, but also improved your time and pressure management skills. When facing challenges, pause and take a deep breath before feeling the need to whine. Calm down, concentrate on identifying solutions, and reflect on what occurred after the issue has been fixed. Consider the shared experience, the challenge, and how you overcame it to get control of your responses. 3. Remain silent and learn to listen. Epictetus. The philosopher remarked that a smart person does not mourn what they do not possess, but is happy for others who have it. This viewpoint can significantly alter your perspective on life. Stoic philosophy highlights the significance of thankfulness as a basis for inner serenity and happiness. Gratitude is an attitude toward life, not merely a feeling. Consider instances in which you've received assistance or encouragement from others. How frequently do you share your sincere appreciation, or do you merely accept it as given? When we lack gratitude, we not only forfeit the chance to demonstrate appreciation, but also diminish the good deeds that others perform for us. Refrain from speaking negatively about anything. Everything in this universe is a gift from nature and genuinely ours. You may believe that your diligence and hard work have paid off, but you wouldn't be able to perform at your best without a strong, healthy physique. Even the seemingly obvious things, like wearing clothes and drinking water, are gifts. Others may dream of having food and clothing. Regularly showing gratitude for the blessings in your life makes us feel better and fosters a positive atmosphere. Being grateful and breaking the pattern of taking things for granted radically alters your perspective on life. If you are not thankful, you will not value life and miss the chance to experience its richness. Take a moment to consider your blessings and show your gratitude. This practice makes life more meaningful and lovely. 4. Don't stress over small things. One terrible reality of life is that things frequently don't turn out the way we want them to. We desire success, pleasure, and joy, but occasionally life presents us with unforeseen difficulties. What should we do? Since we are unable to control these unwanted situations, can we simply accept and face them? This is a fundamental tenet of Stoic philosophy, differentiating between what you can control and what you cannot. There is only one path to happiness, and that is to stop worrying about things that are beyond your control. Death and old age are uncontrollable, but our attitudes toward them are not. We have no influence over other people's actions and aspirations. All we can do is choose how we respond to them. By managing our desires and ideas, we avoid wasting time worrying about things that are out of our control. Begin with a clear definition of what you can and cannot control. Decide how much energy to expend. Commit to focusing on what you can control and let go of needless concerns. Allow the Stoic philosopher's insight to lead you to a more calm and contented existence. After ceasing to worry about things outside of your control, you'll discover that life becomes easier and more excellent. 5. Don't discuss your personal accomplishments. Social networks have evolved into platforms where people showcase their greatest moments, accomplishments, and personal achievements. However, Stoic thinkers contend that actions speak louder than words, and boasting is discouraged. True growth is shown in your conduct, demeanor, and relationships with others, irrespective of their status. It isn't wise to discuss your growth without providing evidence of it. Suppose that despite your best efforts to achieve a significant goal, you continuously boast about the minor actions you take and seek praise from those around you. This behavior often diminishes enthusiasm and drive to reach greater goals. Frequently, those who are always bragging about their accomplishments are not respected as they might wish to be. Maintain the privacy of your accomplishments and the development process. This helps you stay focused and ready to take on new challenges. Only communicate your accomplishments when you are certain that they will benefit others. Develop not just to gain transient praise, but to exhibit humility and keep your accomplishments confidential. Let your deeds and outcomes do the talking. 6. Avoid speaking. Griping phrases. Epictetus remarked that a smart man does not mourn what he does not possess, but is happy for others who have it. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of thankfulness for inner serenity. It teaches us that complaining has no place in a well-ordered life. Life is a series of events and experiences that we can shape through our responses. When you complain, it not only deteriorates your mood, but also affects others around you. Instead of complaining, choose to express gratitude for what you have and channel your energy into finding solutions. Reflect on the consequences of constantly grumbling. Do you think it helps you or those around you? Is it worth it? Remain positive and constructive, and notice how your outlook and interactions with others improve. 7. Keep your problems to yourself. Sharing your problems and difficulties with everyone may make you feel better momentarily, but can often lead to more stress and misunderstandings. Stoic philosophy teaches that true strength comes from within. It encourages us to rely on our inner resources and seek solutions independently. Discussing problems with others might seem helpful, but it often shifts focus away from resolution. Consider the impact of sharing your issues. Is it solving the problem, or are you just seeking sympathy or validation? By keeping your problems to yourself, you take responsibility and empower yourself to find solutions. Maintain control over your challenges and demonstrate resilience. 8. Refrain from overly displaying your success. Boasting about your achievements may temporarily boost your ego, but can lead to negative outcomes in the long run. Stoic philosophy teaches that true success is reflected in your character and actions rather than in public displays. Avoid flaunting your accomplishments, as this can create envy and resentment. Instead, let your success be evident through your work and the respect you earn from others. Focus on continuous growth and let your actions speak for themselves. By remaining humble and grounded, you maintain inner peace and respect. 9. Avoid publicly announcing your failures. Publicly announcing your failures may make you feel vulnerable and exposed. Stoic philosophy teaches that failures are personal challenges and should be addressed privately. By keeping your setbacks to yourself, you preserve your dignity and maintain control over your narrative. Focus on learning from your failures and using them as opportunities for growth. Publicly discussing failures may invite judgment and hinder your progress. Reflect on your experiences privately and use them to build resilience and strength. 10. Keep your personal life private. Your personal life is an intimate aspect of who you are and should be kept private. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of maintaining boundaries and protecting your inner world. Sharing too much about your personal life can lead to misunderstandings and unwanted scrutiny. By keeping your personal matters private, you safeguard your peace and preserve your integrity. Focus on nurturing your inner self and maintaining healthy relationships without oversharing. Respect your own privacy and that of others to foster a sense of security and contentment.